What's up YouTube, ODST General back again, and I am re-recording this video. I just recorded this video, I was like 15 minutes into my recording, and I wanted to talk a little bit about a few changes to the roadmap for police officers, or patrol officers I mean, and I talked about that, and I went to do my gameplay portion of the video, because I wanted to split the video between gameplay and stuff. I was doing the video, and a stupid civilian ran out in the intersection while I was going code 3 to an accident, and ran full speed in my cop car. Part of that was on me, because I didn't look both ways at the intersection, but like, man, he went out of his way to get hit. And so you guys can hear my my patrol vehicle in the background, code 3 right now. Now, before we get into it, I do want to talk a little bit about these updates to the roadmap. So, as you guys already know, part of the updates we already had talked about in the initial roadmap have already come, which is the background check update, which added the Gladiator, the downtown section that we're currently in, as well as the police computer with, background checks. The next update we have coming sometime in August, I'm hoping early August, although I haven't heard anything or seen anything from Astragon or the patrol officers development team. But we have the Night Shift with Friends update, which will be a huge one. Now, I don't know if there's anybody I'll actually end up playing this with. I would be down to play multiplayer if some of you guys are interested in that. But it's going to add night shifts, road flares, and the flashlight. Now, that was the original update. Now, with the new one, we are also going to be getting 4 new violation types that you'll be able to go after people for. 3 of these are traffic violations: smoking exhaust, an engine that's too loud, and driving without lights. So if somebody's driving around without their headlights on at night, that will be something you can ticket them for, or give them warning, or whatever you want to do. In addition, graffiti was moved up from quarter 4 and beyond to this next update, so you'll see people around the city performing graffiti and stuff, and you can now ticket them for that. And then, aside from that, we have the Operation Anti-Drug update, which is the September/October update, which is going to add in the next section of the city, Brixton, which I think is this whole huge section here. I'm not positive, but I believe this is all Brixton. And it's going to add in the Panther, which is the Dodge Charger type car, and drug dealers that you're going to be able to deal with. Now, that was, again, the original update. With the new update, it's also going to add in drinking in public, blocking a bus stop for a parking violation, and the ability to request overtime. Now, with the overtime, I am hoping this is somewhat limited, just to preserve some gameplay balance. So maybe have like an X amount of hours during the week that you can request overtime. And you can use those hours however you want. So if you want to request a little bit of overtime each day, you can do that. Or if you just want to have like one day during your shift where you can have like a few extra hours or whatever in game time to be able to run your overtime, you can do that too. And then maybe possibly make it a little bit shorter on the time it takes to get to the computer if you don't use overtime. And the reason I say that is because once you have a car, it's usually pretty easy to get back to the computer in time to not have an issue with overtime getting dinged. Definitely when I was on foot, I was struggling with it a little bit more. But then, yeah, once I got my first patrol car and everything, I really haven't had any issues getting dinged on CP points, making it back in time. So anyways, then we have the final update with the name, and that is the Keys to the City update, which is the free roam update. That has also had the addition of 2 new features on the roadmap, which is additional interactions with NPCs and the ability to stack charges when you're arresting somebody. Now, I don't know what the additional interaction with NPCs is. Obviously, it doesn't describe it on the roadmap, so that one I can't really say much on. I don't know what to expect from it at all. Of course, additional interactions is always welcome, so whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be pretty decent. And then the ability to stack charges is kind of a bigger one for me. I've kind of talked about this in the comments to some of you guys. And as I've said, one of the issues I have with just searching vehicles and going out to searching people, more so than I need to, beyond the bare minimum, is that there's always a risk with that you'll get negative CP points if you are doing it incorrectly. And there isn't really any reward for the risk you're taking. I mean, it's probably like a smart thing to be in the habit of doing. Definitely like patting down people, making sure they don't have weapons and stuff like that. But if I have somebody on a DUI charge, like, there isn't much reason to go out and actually check their vehicle now. Like, it's just kind of a waste of time and effort, and again, a risk of potential CP points being deducted. So with the ability to stack charges, I can now catch somebody on a DUI and then be like, hey, let's see your license. Oh, your license says you can't carry a firearm, but I found a gun in your car. I also found, you know, an illegal amount of marijuana, so now I'm going to add the gun and the marijuana to your charges, even though you're already under arrest. So having that is kind of nice. Like, I don't know if that's going to be like super game changing, but it is a nice feature and I'm pretty excited for it. Then for Q4 2021 and beyond, so going 2021, 2022, we had the addition of a unmarked patrol car. At least I think these are all additions. I wasn't really sure on the Q4 and beyond stuff, but unmarked patrol car was added. Garage for repairs and more, whatever and more means. Spotlights, alley lights, wigwags, and more. I don't know what an alley light is versus a spotlight. I don't know what the difference is on those. Like, I don't know if it's just some alleys are going to get lights for the night update, or if it's like, I would imagine it's a specific type of light for a patrol car, but I feel like that would just be the spotlight, right? Like, that's what you see, like, officers shining down alleyways and stuff, is this, like, window-mounted spotlights. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But then they also have the ability to tackle NPCs. Traffic control, again, with the traffic control, there isn't really any information on it, so I don't know what traffic control might be. We've already got the ability to stop traffic, but I don't know if that means we'll see, like, traffic cones or something else as far as traffic control stuff coming in. It says it's a feature and not a duty, so I don't know. And then new callouts and ship goals, of course, which is to, you know, kind of be expected. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's play. So we're going to go and do the Conway Stadium thing here. This is the one I keep trying to do, and I tried to actually, this isn't my second recording, but my third recording. I actually tried recording this last night, and I was just so tired when I went to record this. I wanted to do a video, but I just mentally wasn't there enough to do a video, if you guys get what I mean. Like, I was exhausted, and I was ready for bed, and I was like, well, I'll just put a little bit of extra time in and do a video, and I did the video. And you guys know, I go a lot during videos. I mean, somebody even made a meme out of it, and it was kind of funny. Like, I know I do it. It was even worse last night. It was so much worse last night because I spent a lot of time trying to think of what I want to say next, because everything I say is off the cuff usually. I don't do scripts a whole lot. I just kind of say whatever comes to mind. And so when I'm talking about games and stuff like this, usually it's just my thoughts as they come to me. And so when I'm very tired and struggling, we're going to do a foot patrol, so we're going to ignore that. So I'm very tired, you know, and I'm just struggling to stay awake. It's really difficult for me to just really think of things offhand. Somebody dropped a bottle. It sounded like it was over here, but I have no idea who it is. I do see one on the floor, or I should say ground, I guess, in front of us. I mean, it's kind of a floor, but whatever. I don't know who dropped that, though. So yeah, we're going to do a foot patrol around the stadium here. I really like the stadium area. I mean, it's really cool. It's both very open and very busy and stuff. You got all these things like downtown, so you got all these skyscrapers and stuff around you, but there's a lot of people. It's very park-like, you know. It's a lot more open than just like the standard sidewalks and stuff. You got the stadium itself being pretty cool. It's just kind of a cool area to look at. You got the Brighton, was it the Brighton Green Hats? Is it like a leprechaun team? It looked kind of like a leprechaun team. I kind of want to go check that out in a second here. Is this person parked? This person is parked. We are going to ticket this person for being too close to the crosswalk, because that is definitely too close to the crosswalk. And we can tow them for that.
Got a car here that needs
to be honest, I don't know that I would tow somebody for that, and there was an accident there. We'll get to them in just a second. I don't know if this would be considered on the sidewalk or on the sidewalk. I don't know if this is like no parking area, tow them, or if it's just like... Okay, it looks like that's the right call, so we're going to go ahead and get them towed too. I mean, normally, to be honest, something like that wouldn't bother me. I've seen the police themselves park like that so many times. Like, I don't see that as being an issue, but, you know, again, just for the sake of points and for the game, I'm a little bit more inclined to do it. Also because it's like right in front of a busy baseball, or
I've got a car here that needs
I guess it's a baseball stadium. Maybe it's a football stadium.
My current location.
Not sure. It looked like a baseball logo up there now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it's a baseball stadium. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what's going on with these people. So we had a couple people in a car accident. William's sitting on his phone. It's a great time to be on your phone.
How to drive. I was quite safe.
We'll see. We'll see about that. Let's get your ID.
And, if available, proof of insurance, please.
Here you go, officer.
So as you guys can see, I am still on the beta build. There's been a few hot fixes. I don't really know what all they've done. It's just supposed to, I think, fixed a few things with like getting dinged on inappropriately, like when you're charging people and you shouldn't be dinged. So that's all valid. The name matches, birth date matches, their driver's license isn't expired. Now I don't know if it matches the vehicle. It's IX79, so we're going to go ahead and give this back to him real quick, and we're going to just take a quick peek at the thing, IX79, perfect, and we're going to pull up our police computer here on our cellular phone, and we're going to take a look at her. She doesn't have any open warrants, no gun permits, that's all valid, that matches there, perfect. Verbal warning for not using a turn signal, Maybe. Could be.
This is Patrol 4431.
Oh, I don't want to do
Taking
that.
care
I want
of
to
the
talk to the
robbery.
person. There we go. I don't want to give him the accident report yet either. Let's go ahead and run an alcohol test now. She is kind of swaying around, so she could be intoxicated. It's hard to say for sure. She is, in fact, intoxicated and over the legal limit, so she is getting probably arrested here today for driving over the legal limit and causing an accident. And for right now, we're going to leave her be. We're going to talk to the other person here, see what they've got going on. And we're going to take some pictures of the scene after we get this guy's information
I
and
think that person is drunk.
do all this stuff.
No one-
Yeah, I think they're drunk too. You might be onto something there. Actually, I'll be honest, I didn't even notice the swaying at
ID
first.
and, if available,
When I
proof of
first
insurance,
was
please.
speaking with her, like,
Go, officer.
I'm sure she was swaying around, but I didn't notice it at all. Oh, no insurance, man? Come
This is Patrol
on.
4562. I'll
Come on,
search
guy.
for the suspect.
12/22/89. Alright, well, that's, it's kind of unfortunate for you, because I gotta give you a ticket now for not having insurance. And you're not getting arrested, at least not yet. We'll see if you blow any, anything on the alcohol test, and we'll check you for drugs here. Just make sure you're not on anything. I haven't seen any pop-ups or green crumbs or anything like that. I don't think we're going to need to search this guy, but we'll go ahead and check him in the system too, and then we're going to just, we're going to see his information here. And who knows, maybe, even though he doesn't have insurance on, maybe the system will say he has insurance. It could be. Insurance status is invalid, however, so no, that does not back him up. IJ64 is his license plate. IJ64, that is correct. Okay. So we're going to go ahead
This is
and
Patrol
photograph
4431.
the
Taking care
vehicle
of the
here.
robbery.
Now, ever since the background update came out, I have not been able to get full points from these car accidents. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, or if there was something that like wasn't right initially. Like, I definitely feel like I'm missing out on something. I don't feel like it's the photographing stage. Like, I feel like I'm getting, at least on some of these, pictures of all the damage. I know sometimes with this damage, it's a little bit wonky, because, like, you can look at an area sometimes and then, like, not see it. Like, this windshield here I've looked at, and it's not showing me any damage signs. But I feel like that windshield's probably damaged. It's got some big old cracks in it. So I don't know. Again, though, even, like, if I were to, like, photograph that windshield, I don't think it's going to make a difference. Not enough so to really make a
This is
big
Patrol
impact on the points. So
4561.
I don't know.
Taking care of the accident.
Alright, well, here's the thing. I've got to issue you a violation for not having insurance.
I have
And
to give
I'm
you
going to issue a
because
ticket
you
for
don't have
that
valid
because having been hit
I
by
didn't expect it
somebody
to be that
who,
expensive.
you know, the person who hit me did have insurance, but we're in a state where that doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're arresting you, so we're actually going to give you the accident
Okay,
report
here's your
now.
accident report.
Thank you, officer.
And we're going to handcuff you for driving
I
under
have
the
to
influence.
arrest you for driving under the influence of alcohol. Please move to the sidewalk.
Please, officer.
Well, you should have thought about that before getting into an accident while drunk driving, huh? Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna give him
here's
his
your
accident report, and we're gonna release him
Thank
from
you,
the
officer.
accident. Her, we're gonna check her vehicle, and we're gonna check her and just make sure that neither of them
We're
have
finished
weapons.
here. You're free to go. Have a
I actually
nice
can't
day and
remember
take
if she
care.
can even carry weapons. Again, it doesn't, like, there isn't much reason to do this. I want to try and get into the mindset of doing this. Oh, God. This is a problem. Okay, let's... This is a problem. Okay, guys, so we have a slight hiccup. I don't think I'll be searching her vehicle.
I have a vehicle here that needs towing. I need a record at my current
I am
location.
inside the vehicle. Hopefully this doesn't kill me. I have a feeling this... We're going to be stuck here for a bit. Like, we're going to have to wait for the tow truck because I cannot move. I mean, you guys can tell my camera's being all janky and everything. Let's see here. Do we take the screenshot like this where it's like the inside of his teeth and everything? You see the tongue and all that? Do we try and get the screenshot like this where it's just like the wrecked cars and the line of vehicles and stuff here? Maybe a combination thereof. Okay. See, like right there's a cracked window. I looked right at that and didn't get the thing on the report. So some of these like damaged things is just wonky. Okay, well there's the tow truck. Unfortunately, nobody is moving here because of the vehicle in front, which may or may not have a person in it.
This is Patrol 4561, taking care of the accident.
I don't know what to do here, guys. Interesting. I'm spinning my character around, but the camera's not moving. So he's slowly eating vehicles in front of him to get through, which is good because again we can't move until he gets up here. I heard that. Pretty sure that was you. I can't see it, but just know I am very unhappy with you littering, or whoever it was.
Assistance required.
Yeah, our shift's gonna be over by the time we get rescued. Hopefully we just don't, like, I'm just hoping we don't die from this. Is my big concern, like when he actually gets up here. Okay. It's getting closer. He's almost here. He's still gotta get through not only the truck though, he's also gotta get through the taxi
This
too.
is Patrol 4562. I'll search for the suspect.
All witnesses received a report. Okay, he's getting there. He's getting there. I don't know about that truck though, because it does. No one's moving in there. I don't know if they got into an accident too. Okay. He deleted that one. Thank God. Oh, I can move again. As soon as he started working with it. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna have this one towed. Again, this guy didn't.
Here that needs towing.
He didn't have insurance, but he didn't do anything illegal, so we're not gonna search it. We will, however, search you, and we're gonna do a detailed search because you were driving under the influence, and we are arresting you. So we're going to pat you down, make sure you don't have any weapons. Human teeth.
I need some backup here.
It's weird.
To take a suspect into custody.
Speaking of weird, guys, I want to tell you guys a weird story. So I work in the field, and I don't want to give away too many details, but basically I do a job where I go into people's homes, and I do contract work, I guess you could say. And so I do various things, but one of the things I do is I basically give out, estimates for the cost for the work and stuff before we do the jobs. And so today I went into a house and I was talking to a person, and they yes, just telling this story out loud. It's like I told this to some other people in real life, but like telling this to everybody on the internet is just it's gonna be so hard to believe for some of you guys. So I'm in this person's house, and they're kind of like a little bit of a neat freak. And I typically take my shoes off when I go into somebody's house because that's how I was raised. I know, like, not everybody cares about that, but usually I'll take my shoes off if, you know, somebody's got, like, carpeting or wooden floors or something like that that they might, you know, be concerned about getting damaged. Usually with, like, tile flooring, people don't care, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, so I go take my shoes off, and like, the person was, like, about to ask me before I started doing it. And I got them off, or started taking them off before they could actually ask. So we go upstairs, and they're like talking to me. And I was just telling them how busy things have been with, you know, coronavirus and everything, and how busy, like, you know, the contractors in the area and stuff are. And everybody's slammed with work. And I was like telling her, yeah, a lot of people are like getting ready to sell houses and stuff like that now, and they're like, I was like, yeah, I've been through basically like construction zones, like in some of the places I've gone. They're like, oh, you've been through like construction zones in your socks, because I'd taken my shoes off there even though they'd asked me to. And it's like, well, no. And even if I had, like, I washed my socks and my clothes, and apparently this person was just like pretty OCD. And then I go to look at their shower for part of the work, and somebody had taken a shower recently, and the shower was still wet. So I didn't want to step in there because I already could tell this person was a bit OCD about it. So I decided, okay, well, I'm going to just stay on the edge of the shower. I won't go inside because I don't want to get, like, water on my socks and have to, like, take off my socks and, like, you know, so this person's not worried about me tracking around water. So I just stay on the edge of the shower. I just look in without going into the shower. And the person seeing this, sitting here watching me and talking to me while I'm on the edge of the shower, and I even think I commented to that end that, like, I wasn't going to step in there so I didn't get any water or anything on my feet, then walks away and goes and gets their husband's socks. And they're like, could you please put my husband's socks on and wear those out so you don't track any water out? And I was like, I was so dumbfounded by this. Like, this is a real thing that happened to me today, guys. Like, this isn't necessarily even the craziest thing that's ever happened to me, but this is just so strange. Oh, man. It doesn't have anything to do with today's video. It was just such a weird story. It was such a strange thing that I had to tell you guys about it because, you know, it's just one of those things. It's so weird you gotta share it. And again, you know, I wish I could say it was the strangest or craziest thing. Maybe it might be the strangest. I don't know about the craziest, but probably the strangest thing that's happened to me. I don't know. It was just kind of unpleasant. Like, it's so awkward.
Needs towing. Can you send a record of my current
It's
location?
like, no, I don't want to wear your husband's socks. Like, and they're just like, oh no, you keep the socks. And it's like, I wouldn't need to keep the socks if you didn't make me wear the socks or try to make me wear the socks or whatever. And it's just like ridiculous. I don't want to do that. I don't want to wear the socks. I don't want to keep the socks. I don't want the socks.
I've got a car here.
We got another accident. How?
Can you send a record of my current location?
How did you guys even hit each other? Like, I see cracks in the windshield here, but it doesn't look like you guys actually hit. Okay, well, let's see what happened here.
That person is drunk. No one sober would drive like that.
God, these people are really good at detecting drunk people.
ID and, if available, proof of insurance,
Is
please.
an officer
Here
available?
you go, officer.
Like, I grew up in a family of alcoholics, and I don't think I could, you know, detect drunk people as well as the people in this game. It's really impressive.
This is Patrol
468. Okay,
Taking
no
care
gun
of the
permit or
robbery.
anything. I don't think that's necessarily going to be an issue for this guy. So F468. I'm going to try and remember that here. We're going to... Oh, yeah, I can see it now. So F468 is the correct plate. So that's good information there. He's not drunk. And... not on any drugs. Excellent. Okay, you just hang tight for a minute here. I gotta go talk to the drunk person. Hi there.
I know how to drive. I was quite safe.
See, he says you're drunk and you're swaying around a lot, and AIs in this game are never wrong about other people being drunk. Okay, it's inside the vehicle, so it's not going to give us their information. We're going to have to ask again. Kind of a weird bug. I don't know why that happens.
ID and, if
This is
available,
Patrol
proof of insurance,
4561,
please.
taking care of the
Here you
accident.
go, officer.
The report is extensive. Okay, Avery Thomas, birth date's 95, that matches to the insurance, no gun permits, RUQ94, it's a van, so that, I'm guessing that's going to be correct. Let's go ahead and real quick, we're just going to check that before doing that. Well, that is correct, but it's expired. And we're going to actually check our computer, because I didn't check on the last guy, just to make sure there's nothing going on with him. No warrants or anything, that's good. Registration, yeah, invalid. Vehicle's
We
expired.
require support. Who's available?
Okay, well, I think you're going to have more than an issue here in a second once we do this alcohol test. I think it's going to be more than just an expired plate we're getting you on here. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is Patrol 4562. I'll search for the suspect.
You know, it is, yeah, see, like here, we just got a full bar, and I don't feel like I did anything different. Like, we didn't even take any pictures of the vehicle, the damage, but we've got a complete report now. And the other one, we took pictures, we did all the same exact stuff here. Unless there's, like, another vehicle hidden somewhere. I guess maybe there was the other SUV, but I didn't see any people in that front SUV, so I don't know. Okay, well, let's start with issuing the violation for the vehicle for the expired plate.
Here's the ticket for having an
And
expired
because we're already
license
arresting you, we might as well just
plate. That will
add
be
to that and
between
give you a
$50
ticket.
and $250.
Your
Ooh.
shift
I
is
didn't expect
over,
it to be
officer.
that expensive.
And we're going to handcuff you.
I have to
For being
arrest
drunk
you
as a
for
skunk.
driving under the influence of alcohol.
Please,
move
officer.
to the sidewalk.
You can go.
We're finished, dear. You're free
I didn't
to
give
go.
him the accident
Have
report.
a nice day and take care.
Wait. I can't give you the accident report. It's too late. I'm so bad about that. I always forget to give the accident report. Like, I get so sidetracked on the other stuff. Oh well, the accident report will be available online at a later time. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Actually, to be fair, that's when I got hit by somebody else. That's exactly what happened. Their plate's expired. That person that just pulled up behind us. I'm not gonna worry about it. Our shift's over, and we've got to deal with this here still anyways. We got somebody sitting in handcuffs on the sidewalk. We got to take care of them first before we worry about somebody with expired plates. Got priority here.
Current location,
We're going to go ahead and search this person too, make sure they don't have any weapons or drugs or anything on them, since we are taking them into custody here. A little bit of marijuana
I need
under
some
the legal
backup
limit,
here
so
to take a
nothing
suspect
nothing
into
wrong
custody.
there.
Understood. We're sending the closest transport to your location.
Okay, and we are on foot, so actually it just occurred to me too. We're going to have to like run back to the station. You got a really broken windshield there. Did you run into that van, or did you just break it like that? Interesting. God, we're so far to go. This is supposed to be a foot patrol. It's supposed to be a car patrol, I mean. And I'm sitting here on foot. We're gonna cheese this a little bit. Oh, actually, these crosswalks are pretty close. I'm not gonna jaywalk here. I was gonna jaywalk. Like, I don't know. If we can get a green on a crosswalk, I'd prefer to do that. We'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky and this last crosswalk will be green, but I have a feeling we're just gonna try and cross over here where all these vehicles are stopped. This is definitely like the worst possible place to jaywalk at. Like coming out between cars and like people can't see you, or if somebody gets hit and like you're between cars, like you're gonna get hurt pretty badly if that car gets knocked into you. So, like, yeah. Again, probably the worst possible place I could have jaywalked, but hey. We gotta get back to the station. Our shift ended, and we've gotta run all the way back to the station. It's actually not that far away. It's up over there, I think. That section of taller buildings. Yeah, I do like this area. That's a football player there, Hero 0. But the stuff there, that's like a baseball up there. The green hat, that's a picture of a baseball. So I don't know. Is this a football and baseball stadium? feel like it's supposed to be referencing Fenway Park, but I don't actually know for sure. Bright and green hats. Like, see, the actual stadium itself has like a big sign that says green hats and it's baseball related and everything, so I really don't know. Man. Alright, we're going to jaywalk here because there's no crosswalks around. We got to get back into the station. So, as I go to wrap this up, guys, I want to know, do you guys have any weird sock stories of your own? Let me know in the comments below, guys. What really weird and strange encounters have you had with other people? Not really related to the video at all, not really related to anything we normally do on this channel, but hey, it might be kind of interesting to talk about it, see what some of the stories you guys have are. So please, please, please let me know of the weirdest interactions you guys have had. Of course, keep it PG for YouTube and all that. Or at least fairly PG. I mean, we're not technically a children's channel, but I do know we have some younger audience members, so just try to bear that in mind when telling these stories. Alright guys, take it easy. I'll see you all in the next one.